about happenings in the sports world. Although our show is intended to be comedic, informative in nature, there may be some cuss words, because that's how humans in the real world talk. But with that said, the opinions expressed on this show do not serve in any way to demean or dismiss the right to the beliefs our audience or anyone on our panel may have. Now get ready to take it all in, as the countdown to crazy begins now.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, sports people, to another jam-packed episode of the Sunday Night Sports Nerd Show. My name is Big E, and for the next 60 minutes, Scott and his co-host, also known as the Ram Pack, will bring all the smoke they got in order to set this show and all of Sports Nerd Nation on fire. So sit back and lock in, nation, as I set this episode off by introducing you to the founder, the host, and the star of the Sports Nerd Show, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Sports Nerds. We're live and in charge on Tuesday night, and we stream 3 times a week now. So we're hoping everybody gets their act together and joins us. Tonight, I have, of course, my regular crew, Mr. Elliot Big E Lama, Mr. Wayne Lynch. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Wayne looking prim and proper from his office in California. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
You know
What?
Remember I mentioned that I went to the school today,
Yeah.
the barber school. I was in barber school a year ago,
Yes.
Wayne,
Oh, okay.
and I am currently a licensed barber.
He's cut my hair.
So I went back. I went by the school because Chris had told me he wanted to teach a class. I said, all right. Well, it turns out that he was teaching the class and I was the model for the class.
Oh my God. Was he desperate?
No. I mean, he got to the point of the course with his students that they got to the part where hair replacement is taught.
Did he put your dreads back in?
Well, do you see dreads?
No, I don't see dreads. I'm just checking. Just making sure. You could have been hiding them behind the hat, Elliot. I'm just making sure, okay?
I couldn't put a hat on with fucking dreads. Okay? I'd put it on, but it'd be like
I got you, yes.
like a yarmulke way the hell back. But the course went well. The guys loved it, and the end result was
What are you doing?
Clean.
What the hell is that? It's a flat top.
it's called hair, dude.
Clean.
Clean cut, all the way around.
Picking that fake hair in your head.
Hey, you know what? I was doing it for the sake of.
Does the wife like it? That's all that matters.
Of how should I say, students in need.
Yeah. Does the wife like it? That's what's more important.
Yeah, she's fine with it. She posted it up on Facebook.
Oh, good grief.
You know. But yeah, I got me this for about a few days.
Nice and tight.
You like that, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Nice and tight. Wayne doesn't care. He's bald.
Damn near.
Well, so am I, but I still get a large amount of growth on the sides
Yes.
after a while, so
Yep.
it's easy for him.
I am very fortunate. I inherited my mother's side of the family's hair, thick, curly, and unmanageable. So I try to keep it as short as possible.
Well,
But I still have a full head of hair. I'm not going bald.
your hair has a lot of whirls to it.
Yes. My colic is a disaster.
You have more than one. You got,
my colic is a
you
disaster.
got multiple colics, and your hair runs in different directions.
Correct.
In the base of the neck and all that. So
Oh yeah, I know.
be very careful how to cut him because.
Yeah.
Well, I choose to keep my hair this short. It actually grows rather quick. So I'm just waiting for it all to disappear. That way I don't have to deal with it at all.
Right. Got you.
Again, this was me donating my time to starving students.
Okay. All right, fellas. Let's get going here. We'll be here, at the latest an hour, maybe not so long. Couple things. First of all, why am I so excited about women's NCAA basketball? Holy
Because
cow!
they're pushing
It's
the hell
good.
out of it, and the games are competitive.
They're
I mean,
good. Yeah.
I mean, you see how fast paced that game was last night between Iowa and
LSU.
LSU. My God, it was so fast paced. And Caitlin didn't leave for 1 second of the game. She was in the entire game. And I mean, tell you what, I mean, I said this in the green room before the show, but she is a once in a lifetime unicorn of a talent. I mean, it wasn't just her shots from, that's not just her shots from half court or the logo, as they say. Her passing, her assists. The woman, the kid is amazing in her passing.
She's a machine.
She is a machine. And what's funny, what's great is, I mean, and then the UConn game after that was also good. And we get to see Caitlin against Paige Booker this weekend. Oh my God, are you kidding me? The two best players in the NCAA. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm sure the one chick from South Carolina might argue with you there.
Right, maybe. I mean, South Carolina's going to play NC State. Congratulations to NC State for both the men's and women's both, and UConn all being in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if that's ever happened before, but it's pretty amazing.
Well, I'll say this: that game last night, a lot of people don't like women's basketball. They want to see the dunking and all the fancy passes, but fundamentally, the women, they seem to be quite sound in their game.
Absolutely.
Both those games last night were very entertaining.
Yes.
And you mentioned Caitlin Clark and Paige.
Yes.
Don't forget Juju Watkins, the freshman at
USC. They
Southern
lost,
Cal.
but you know what? She's good. She's the future of NCAA women's basketball.
She definitely is.
I mean, Paige is coming back next year.
You know who the benefactors are of all that, right? The WNBA.
Yes.
They will be. They will
They
be.
will be.
You know, what's sad about that though is that the highest they can make their first year in the league is $75,000. That's just from WNBA. But
you know
their
what?
endorsements is where they make their money.
Endorsements.
Yeah, the endorsements are where they're going to make their money. I mean,
of course.
And you know, they're actually probably making more than that in NIL money too. But they're going to make more in endorsements because the sky's the limit in endorsements when you're a pro.
Especially somebody like Caitlin Clark, who is already marketable as she is.
Oh my gosh, she's probably the most marketable female basketball player in the world.
Well, you got her, and you got Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? There's a few formidable women players out there that could, command that particular title as well. But the WNBA has the women's college game has definitely reached heights that it's never seen before.
Correct.
And that's because it's kind of like, you know how they say baseball was saved when Sosa and McGuire and the home run race and all that.
Yeah, their steroid-filled bodies taking care of that.
Well, regardless of what your political.
I mean, it was the summer of '98, Elliot, and I was excited. I enjoyed the whole damn thing. It was fun watching that race.
Yeah, I'm just saying, regardless of what the aftermath was, it did something to impact the game.
Yes.
That got people watching it more and more and more.
Right.
And that's what's happening right now. You've got about a handful of superstars.
Right.
That are currently playing at the women's college basketball level, and you got a lot of really good players too. Mm-hmm. Because LSU girls, they stood up, and so did the girls from Iowa.
Yes.
And like I said, all this hype and all that's gonna work wonders for the WNBA.
Yeah. What's great about Caitlin Clark is that she's the type of player that has learned that she can make those teammates around her better.
And she did.
And she does. And she does. But here's the thing, I don't think she's going anywhere except to the WNBA.
Oh no, and Indiana's got the number 1 overall pick, so she's probably going to Indiana.
That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
Well, for her it's a no-brainer, but also on top of all that, she said
that she prefers the team game rather than.
She does. She doesn't want to be the
You know what I'm saying?
she doesn't want to be the highlight reel. She wants to get all her teammates.
Yeah,
in the act.
the big three thing is more gimmicky than anything else, I think.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she would flourish in that league because she's playing. Look, when it comes all down to brass tacks, she's playing against men, physical, athletic. You know what I'm saying? Guys who have been in basketball or still in basketball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And look, that would destroy her legacy. Her legacy is to stay in a woman's sport and ride it out.
Yeah, don't go to the big three. She really shouldn't go to the big three.
No.
Granted, $5 million is a lot to, turn down.
That's shit compared to the.
That's going to be pocket change for her once she gets her, endorsement deals when she gets into the WNBA.
I bet you she has endorsement deals coming out the gate.
She already has some. I mean, the commercial she does with Jimmy
She's
Butler,
in State Farm commercials now, isn't she?
State Farm commercial with Jimmy Butler and Reggie Miller.
They're already, setting her up for major wealth.
Speaking of the game last night and Caitlin Clark, how about a line of 41, 12, and 7?
12 assists.
Yeah, that's getting your teammates involved. 41 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds.
3 rebounds short of a triple-double.
And like I said, her assist game is almost as good as her shooting game. She really is.
Yeah.
Oh, she made some passes last night.
She made some passes last night that I was like, oh my God, did she just do that?
What the hell? Did that just happen? Are my eyes messing with me?
Right, exactly. And let me just note that John Olson was even complimenting Caitlin Clark and Paige Becker last night. Okay, saying that when they get to WNBA, they need to be paid millions and millions and millions. So he was watching that game last night. So
really, John?
Yes, I'm telling you. Hey, Brett.
It says a lot, with what's going on with these.
Even John saw what Caitlin Clark was doing last night and Paige Becker was doing.
It's a spectacle, dude. It's a spectacle. It's the spectacle of it all.
Correct.
That lures people.
Correct.
Know what I'm saying? Once she became the leading scorer of any gender college basketball player ever.
Right.
Dude, that's a ticket.
She's broken the record for most points ever scored by an NCAA player, man or woman.
That's what I just said.
Pete Maravich had the most points up until when Caitlin just beat him.
I just decided to use gender. Hello, that's what I just said.
Well, here's the thing: if she decided to stay she decided to stay for one more year, the record wouldn't even be approachable at that point.
No.
At least in my opinion, I don't think it would be approachable.
But she's making the right choice going to WNBA now, Wayne. I think she's making the right choice.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But would the record be, was she a senior?
Hey, James. That's your brother, James, by the way.
That's my older brother, James.
She's a senior, right? She's a senior, right?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I think she's a senior, but she's still got one more year of eligibility left.
Yeah, she does. But she's going to go to the NBA, which is a good move for her.
NBA. So with that being said, I certainly hope she can walk away with an NCAA title. I really do. I'm rooting for Iowa. I know South Carolina is really strong. They're undefeated. They are favored to win.
I want them out.
To win them.
I want them out. That Cardoso bitch.
No.
South Carolina has a team.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark is the story, but South Carolina is the best, well-rounded team in the women's NCAA tournament. Agreed. They will beat State. They will beat NC State. And I'm going to go out on a limb and go ahead and tell you right now, they will beat them by at least 25. I don't know what the line is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They'll beat them by at least 25.
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking forward to. I don't care. You know what?
That's bold.
The UConn, if UConn, either UConn or Iowa, doesn't matter. Those are the two teams that are built to try and take down South Carolina. Because those are, I really think that they are taking.
Well, who's South Carolina playing?
NC State.
Yeah, they'll win by 25. That's my prediction. I don't even think it's a bold prediction. I think I'm probably underselling.
That's an over bold prediction.
What do you?
I think I'm underselling.
Monday. What's going on?
I think NC State hangs in. I really do.
No.
When you got that kind of momentum and you feeling yourself, They'll put up a game.
Well, we doing an overreaction Tuesday?
Overreaction Tuesday on
the Sports
Braves
Nerds.
part. Yeah.
Well, if we're going to do an overreaction, let's get back to the game last night. Kim Mulkey made a critical error at the beginning of the game. Flaw J. Johnson should have been on Caitlin Clark, not Van Lith.
Well, again, if you go back to last year in the final,
How did they beat them last year?
they harassed Caitlin all that game.
Yep.
She couldn't get anything going because they were just smothering her. But this year, it was, I mean, this girl that was on her last night had no business being on her at all.
Yeah, Van Lith? No.
Yeah.
No.
She had no business being on Caitlin Clark at all last night.
Yeah, Flo J. Johnson, I
Right.
think she was number 4.
Yeah.
She did that spin move at the end of the first half. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should have been on her. She was LSU's best defensive player.
Isn't she the one that did this
defender.
last year? Isn't she the
No,
one?
no,
did
that
this?
was Angel Reese. That was Angel Reese.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Angel Reese.
You know, and the media made too much out of that as well because it wasn't any. I mean, her and Caitlin are good. I mean, there was no issue with that, with her doing that. Caitlin said she beat us. She has a right to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they got more upset with her doing this right here, doing the John Cena "You Can't See Me"
God,
because
John
Caitlin
Cena.
Clark did it, throughout the whole season, to her opponents. So when she got John Cena by Angel Reese, that's when people, got hot and bothered by it.
Yeah, Brett, 41 points. You are correct. It's NBA caliber. She is going to dominate when she goes to Indiana. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. It's going to be fun. It's just, I may even turn to WNBA games just to watch her play in the pros. So,
quiet little secret that I'm about to share. I actually do watch some WNBA games, especially the New York Liberty with Ionescu, because she was Caitlin Clark before.
Yes,
Caitlin
she
Clark.
was. Yes, she was. Yes.
Well, she just had that shootout with Curry at the
Yeah, and that boosted the women's game as well, just for the All-Star break, getting that exposure for the WNBA.
Well, can you imagine next year Caitlin Clark being part of the NBA All-Star game as far as three-point shoots?
She's going to be invited. That's a no-brainer. That is an absolute
her
no-brainer.
against Steph next year? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm all in on that crap.
Yeah, Ionescu, everybody.
Steph and Clay versus those two. That's what.
Oh, Ken's here. Hold on a second, guys.
Ken is in.
Ken's here. There he is. Sorry, Ken. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Did you miss me?
Hey, we missed you. Yes. How you doing,
Hello
Mr.
there.
Ken Koslow? Look at him. He's all dressed up. My God, look at the bottom. The bottom row is all Wayne and Ken all being dressed up. He's got his hair combed. He's got a nice shirt on. What's going on? I'm a bum tonight. Good
I
God.
just came in from work. That's what.
And I'm still at work.
He's still at work, right?
That work. Yeah.
And I don't work, so.
Well, let me ask you, Ken. We've been talking about, believe it or not, women's NCAA tournament. You guys, that's all we talked about.
And the WNBA. And the WNBA.
NWMA. That's all we've discussed since the top of the hour.
Okay.
Did you
I got
watch
a
those
question.
games last night?
I did not get to see the games last night, but
Oh,
I
man.
heard about them. But I got a question.
Hey, how'd your break job go? Was it a break job that you got?
Yeah, $900 worth.
$900.
Yeah, I had to have the rotors, the brake pads, and the calipers replaced.
Ouch.
They completely went out on me yesterday. So
Well, at least you didn't get hurt, and you didn't hurt somebody.
no, I didn't get hurt, but just my pocketbook did.
Right.
Okay. This situation with the 3-point line in Portland.
Oh my
the
God.
NCAA thing. Okay, my question is,
What's that, Brett?
why aren't they using the same 3-point line? Because it doesn't make any difference to Caitlin Clark, obviously.
Obviously,
She
not when,
can make
not when
money
she's
with it.
shooting from the logo. It doesn't. No.
So why can't they use the same one?
Well, again, this is how it went down. The longest, the side of the court where the 3-point line was more than the other side of the court is the natural women's 3-point line. It was shortened on the other side for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the 3-point line on the one side that was more was actually the correct
one. Okay,
measurement.
okay.
All right. So the other one was smaller than what they should be. You know
What
what?
up, B? What up,
again-
B Rich? What
don't
up,
the, don't the
D-Rich?
men and the women use the
that's
same
D-Rich. That's
3-point
you, man,
line?
Wayne. I mean, but my point on this is, how did you miss that?
I know that's true. I mean,
How
it's
could
got to
you
be pretty
miss that?
obvious if you're looking from up above.
I mean,
it's got to be pretty obvious.
A fan pointed it out to an official, okay, saying, you know what, there's something wrong here. The measurements are off because it looks smaller from one side than it does the other.
Something's a
When
kilter
it takes
here.
a fan to find this out, to look at point it out, there's something wrong with the NCAA. I mean, they're run by a
Oh
freaking
God,
clown show.
there's
Well,
plenty
here's
wrong with the NCAA.
Here's the problem too. Not that it was just a mistake, not by an inch or 2 inches. 9 inches.
9 inches.
9
9
inches.
inches. That to me is a
That's
level
ridiculous.
of stupidity. Yeah, that's a
That's-
level of
that's
stupidity.
more than
after,
the
you get,
difference.
after you get the
That's
floor
more than
down,
the
if you
difference in the
can't look
college
at
and
it
the
and
NBA.
and realize by just looking that the measurements are off,
Mm-hmm.
what are we doing this for?
That's more than the college line in the NBA.
Right.
Biggest difference.
Yes.
Good grief.
Yes. But I'll tell
They
you what.
do not pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
clearly.
did discuss that Caitlin Clark put on a show last night along with
41.
Yep.
Put a 40
41 and
burger
12.
on.
The most important the stat is the 12 assists, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
She showed. I mean, she made some assists that like, oh my God, how does she do that?
Full
She
court
is
passes
going-
straight down the lane.
Yes.
She is going to be the Luka of the WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Yes.
Yeah. He is going to be the Luka of the NBA. Absolutely.
I mean,
And I mean, what's his name? Trying to get her in the 3-on-3 thing.
yeah, I know.
Ice
Yeah,
Cube.
big,
Yeah, Ice
Yeah.
Cube.
She'll
Ice
make
Cube
more.
is
Yeah,
trying
Ice
to
Cube. Yeah.
offering
She'll
her $5
make more
million.
money off of that than she will in WNBA.
She'll make 10 times that in deals.
Big, yeah, Ice Cube.
endorsements when she gets
She'll make
in.
more. Yeah, Ice Cube. Yeah.
Offering her.
Who?
What the heck was that?
That would
I
be
don't
sorry.
know.
Is that you, Elliot?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, she'll get more than that in endorsements. She doesn't need to go to the
Right. She's already getting endorsements. I mean, she's already gotten one from what, State Farm?
Well, she's got NIL deals and she's doing
Yeah,
state
NIL,
NIL
yeah.
and State Farm commercials.
Right.
And not only that, think she's going to be in the WNBA next year.
Uh-huh.
Paige Beckers will be in the year after
Right.
that.
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, I'm pretty sure after her junior year, Juju Watkins will be coming out. So the
Okay, yeah.
WNBA is growing and it's becoming a better
It's gonna
product
be-
on the floor. And I mean, they might even start thinking about expansion again.
Well, not only that, but they might actually start raising salaries too, Wayne.
Yeah.
They need to.
The more
Yeah.
popular they get, the more seats, the more butts they put in
Absolutely.
seats, the more
The more
advertising
popular
they get.
they get, the more money the NBA is going to.
They're getting more and more exposure every year because
Yeah.
I mean ESPN and ABC are handling that.
Yeah.
And I mean it should be a win-win deal, but
Yeah.
we shall see.
Well, and maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but a lot of the ladies in the WNBA, that's why they play overseas, because they get, compared to the WNBA, mega deals overseas
Oh, absolutely.
in Europe. So
Sure.
Well, I
they
was telling
basically
you,
play all year round.
the most that Caitlin Clark can make as a rookie in the WNBA is $75,000.
75,000.
Yep.
That's crazy.
She'll get
That is
20
crazy.
times that in endorsements alone.
Yep.
And that's fine.
So-
Until the
But
game
in order
gets
to,
to the point-
get the bigger salaries, then they're going to have to increase ticket prices. They're going to have to hope for better attendance.
Well, I mean, and the
I don't know
NBA
what
has
the
to finance
average
it.
fee and
The
others-
NBA needs to finance that league.
Oh, absolutely. We're supposed to be. That's why it's WNBA.
Correct.
So they're supposed to be
Brett,
doing that.
Not
Kick some
only
in.
will she change the way people look at the WNBA, but you got other women coming out of this. I mean, Angel Reese and
Sure.
a few others that are just
Yep.
phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean, it's a foregone
Cardoso
conclusion
just-
she's going to be on the Olympic team,
Cardoso
right?
just declared
Yeah.
herself.
She's been invited to the Olympic team's camp, but
Right.
the Final Four is getting in the way of that, so
Right,
she's probably
right.
not going to show
South
up.
Carolina center, she just
She declared her eligibility
Declared
for the
herself.
draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardoso.
Cardoso.
Who knew that we'd have a discussion and knew that we personally knew enough about the WNBA to have a conversation?
That's what happens when you. That's what happens when you pay attention and watch something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's scary, Wade, because we don't normally discuss the WNBA or the women's NCAA on this show.
Hey,
It's usually
here's-
24/7
Hey,
football,
man,
but not this week.
We never prayed on here either, but
Correct.
here's,
we have a way of.
here's a stat for you. We could have UConn and NC State in both championship games.
Yes. Yes.
That'd be wild, dude.
That would be wild.
Could you imagine NC State beating South Carolina in the semifinal?
Who knows?
Before you came on, Ken, I said that's going to be at the very least a 25-point blowout
men's game?
for South Carolina.
Or South Carolina?
No, the
The
women.
women's game.
Let me
Yeah, South
let me write
Carolina.
that down.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I take that
25-point
back.
blowout.
That's possible. It's possible.
25 points.
What about
minimum.
NC
Well, if
State
they're going to
versus
go
UConn on the
30-0
men's side?
runs,
On
What
the
about
men's side,
UNC
I
against?
think
What about
UConn-
what about
NC State
NC
and Purdue?
State against UConn
Purdue.
on the men's side in the semifinal?
Yeah,
on the
it's-
men's side, I think UConn wins.
UConn's gonna
UConn wins
win
by
no
at
I
matter
least
mean,
who
fifty.
they're favored by 12 points. They're getting,
Yeah.
NC
They're
State's
gonna-
getting 12 points in that game. So
yeah, they're
we're
gonna
still
win.
predicting them a double-digit win for NC.
UConn's men
15 points.
is the best team I have seen since the UNLV teams in the
the
1990s.
running Rebels,
Running Rebels.
Yes.
Tarkanian,
That's the best
with-
Tart the
with
Shark.
Jerry,
Park
Jerry
and
Tark-
the best
towel.
Tark
team.
in the
The
towel.
towel. Oh, yes.
Right.
Tark in the towel.
This team is incredible.
hey, those dudes
Absolutely.
got up, man. Come on,
And it,
man.
and it may not stop at 2 in a row.
Who was it?
They may
Like
get 3 in a row.
Greg Anthony,
Greg Anthony.
Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson.
Stacey Augmon.
Yeah, Stacey Augmon.
Wow, you guys know more about it than I do. I remember the UNLV being great, but I don't remember the names of the players.
Oh, man.
Oh, they were tremendous.
Brett brings up another good point, Ken. John actually posted about the women's NCAA tournament, about Paige and Caitlin last night. He did, I swear. He actually posted positive about the NCAA last night on Facebook.
So the apocalypse is coming then, right?
It's correct, yes. The apocalypse is coming.
The sky isn't blue anymore.
The sky is not blue, it's
No,
gray.
it's not.
It's about to become red or orange.
Oh, boy.
It's more turquoise now.
Yeah. No, it's going to become buffalo blue is what it's going to become.
Buffalo
Buffalo
blue,
blue and
yeah.
red.
You have to work that in some
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, remember, keep me and remind me Sunday night that we have to bring that up to John. Just okay?
Mhm.
Because
Oh, don't worry.
he won't be here Thursday, but Sunday night we need to make sure we bring that up. It's like, John, by the way, we did see that so the most anti-NCAA guy on the panel, and he's posting about NCAA on last night's game.
Hey man, you know what? It works in reverse. He's trying to bring us salvation, so we're doing the same thing.
Exactly. There you go.
Only in a different context. We're trying to get him to appreciate, the college game at some level.
Oh man.
That's like trying to convert a cactus into a Christmas tree.
Correct.
Well, it'll keep your cat off of it.
It will.
There's no
It
doubt.
will. Give you some things to hang some ornaments on.
Yeah, you'll have cats for ornaments.
Too freaking funny.
All right, now that we've covered the WNBA,
What about the NBA?
go ahead.
NCAA.
What? No, I was going to say the NBA. Booker dropping
52.
what? 52 last night.
52, 8 3-pointers, 9 rebounds.
And Brunson dropped 61 in a loss to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Booker had what,
That's
30 something at halftime, didn't he?
Yeah, he tailed off. in the second half.
I'm still trying to get over that beating, the beat down the Cavaliers took against Denver the other night. I'm just
That's because
Speaking of
for some
beatdowns,
reasons the referees don't like Jalen Brunson.
But Brunson's playing out of his mind in New York. He really is.
There was a play with the OKC game the other night where he drove to the basket, and they said they would call that a foul in prison ball.
I mean, Brunson is the hero the New York Knicks need at this time. I mean, he's just been
And so the
phenomenal.
Knicks didn't get that point, and they wound up losing by a point
Oh no.
when SGA made the shot with 1.8 to go, which was another defensive blunder by Thibodeau, because How you gonna let a guy like Gilgeous Alexander get open and then have a 6'2" guard on him when he's 6'6"? He went right over him and shot. You know, you put somebody taller on him, man. Come on. Tips fell asleep on that one.
You talk about boat races. Did you see what Miami did to Portland the other night?
60.
Yes.
142 to 82.
Oh my God, 142, 82? Are you serious?
142 to 82. 60 points.
60 points.
How many points did Jimmy put up?
I don't even know. It was.
Did he even play?
I'm sure he played. I don't know what the breakdown was, but man alive, they tore them to pieces.
All right, you guys are going to have to help me with this. What's going on with Glenn Taylor and the Timberwolves? Is he selling the stick or avoid a sale for the millionth time? That's Brett. Do we know anything about the Minnesota
Hey, Brett.
A-Rod. Is that what? A-Rod's supposed to
A-Rod, yeah, A-Rod.
Hey, I can answer that in 4 words. Who gives a fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of harsh.
He negated the deal he was going to do with A-Rod and whoever the other guy was. I get it.
Well,
I got a question.
There are owners like that. Look, man, you know what? You know who he reminds me of? Dave Tepper, the owner of the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Carolina
Both
Panthers.
morons.
Yeah. I'm going to go a different route here, guys. I'm going to change something in a minute. Did anybody else see a post today or yesterday regarding the sale of the Patriots?
Mm-mm.
No, that was April Fool's.
That was April Fool's? I wanted to make sure. I didn't know for sure, but I
said whatever, dude.
Yeah, Robert Kraft. I'm like,
Kraft got kids, don't
sell
he?
the damn team. Are you crazy?
Kraft got kids, don't he?
Yeah, the kids are going to run the damn thing.
That's like saying
That's
like saying Jerry Jones is selling the Cowboys. Come
Right.
on.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I was thinking it was April Fool's, but I'm not sure. But you know.
You see the one I posted yesterday?
No, Ken. What did you post yesterday?
Happy April Fool's Day, or as they say in Jerry World, Monday.
Yeah, Monday. Just another Monday.
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah, I saw it.
You're
I
killing
saw
me,
that
man.
one. That was good. That was good.
Oh,
That was good.
They put some outlandish shit out there for
Oh man!
You know what though? People are gullible enough to believe it, Elliot.
Well, I know that. That's why people put it out there.
I mean,
I get that.
One of the funniest
Come on.
ones I saw yesterday was TCU changing their mascot.
From the Horned Frogs to what?
Horned Frogs to the Squirrels. They even had a purple squirrel on there.
Oh my God.
Picture of their actual mascot, the frog, going, you gotta be kidding me.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry I brought it up. I knew it was. I kind of figured it was an April Fool's type of deal, but I wasn't.
Oh,
really
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Robert Kraft is not going to sell the Patriots. I'm sorry, it's
no.
not going to happen.
No.
No, he's not going to sell
Not
him.
happening.
What I
Ain't
can't remember
nobody
his son's
selling
name, but
shit.
it will be inherited. Yeah, it will be inherited.
It's gonna be inherited.
I'm still waiting for it. Elliot, I'm still waiting for you to go ahead and give us your praises of a 5-0 start for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
Yes.
if you really want me to, contribute.
You know what, Wayne? You were having a good show. You were having a great show so far, and you had to go and bring that up. You know what? Elliot was never going to do that voluntarily because he's not been prompted. He's not the kind of guy to do it without prompting. Now that you've opened that
Wayne,
thing,
know
go ahead.
Well, way to open up Pandora's box.
This show is full of Yankee haters. Okay, I get
Including the three of us on the panel. Yes, that are here.
that.
Yeah, I hate him
They
too,
can-
but I figured
I can
you'd go ahead and.
testify that for years, I have never been the one to instigate a conversation when it comes to the Yankees.
Correct. I blame Wayne. It's all his fault.
Hey, I'm new. I didn't know.
Wayne, you're the new guy. Never, ever,
But
ever.
now that you've
How
opened
things are
that,
going.
now that you've
You've
opened,
now been initiated.
now that you've opened that door, I'm gonna walk right in.
You're gonna go off on a 20-minute tangent just about
Just
the Yankees.
Just off the top, my mom attended the game last night in Phoenix.
Oh,
She's about to be 90 years old in 2 weeks.
Your mom?
Nice.
Yeah, my mom.
Nice.
She went to the game last night with my sister and my niece
Nice.
against the Diamondbacks. But anyway, well, I'll start off with 2 words: Juan Soto.
Juan Soto is off to a fast start.
He is that guy.
He's off to a fast
He
start.
is.
Yeah.
He is all the hype.
You know what's funny, Elliot, is that the Yankees opened up did a sweep of Houston. The night after that last game against the Yankees, they threw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
No hitter. Romeo
with
Blanco.
their fifth starter.
Correct.
Fifth
Fifth starter
With their fifth
They're
starter.
saying it's the earliest no-hitter in Major League history.
in history.
But you see, that's just it. We'll never know if he would have got that if he had to pitch against the Yankees. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
Wayne is.
You're right, and I apologize, Scott. You're right, and I apologize.
I mean, come on, man. You opened up that vein.
Sorry.
I mean, and the blood is spurting. I'm
Look,
telling you.
Dude,
5-0.
the power. Erase this part of the video.
5-0 for the first time.
I am never gonna. I'm not gonna post this show. Now that's your fault, Wayne.
5-0 for the first time since 1992, which was the season that we lost the World Series to the Dodgers. A
92.
year after, 91.
92 is the first year the Blue Jays won the World Series.
91, the Braves lost to the
Twins, yeah.
Twin. I mean,
the
Braves
okay,
to the
back in
Twins.
81. Never mind. Anyway,
81, really?
91.
Anyway,
no, 81 was when the Yankees
81
won
was the
against
Dodgers
the
and
Dodgers.
Yankees, yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you're going Yankees Dodgers history, it's in the
Right.
late 70s,
81.
early 80s.
It was
when
81.
they had that
It was
rivalry
81.
going on.
Dave Winfield, I think, was on the Yankees at the time.
Tommy Lasorda and I think Billy Martin were the managers, or was
Yeah.
it somebody else?
No.
Well, you had the
Wasn't
Dusty
Billy.
Bakers and the Ron
Wasn't
Stays
Not in 81.
and the Steve Garveys and all those
Okay.
guys. You know what I mean?
I can't remember who the
So-
Yankees manager was that year.
But anyway,
before,
Since 1992, that's what 32 years.
oh my God.
They're 5-0. What amazes me the most is that our pitching staff has been ridiculed left and right. Okay, and the fact that Garrett Cole is going to be out for a couple months, everybody saw that as doom and gloom
Yep.
and started to say, "Oh, the Yankees are in trouble."
Remember,
you know
Wayne,
what?
it's your fault.
You guys got guys
know.
like Nestor Cortez, Marcus Stroman pitched a hell of a game the other day. Okay, the fact that they came back and won 3 times in the first 3 games, and the bullpen 15 2/3 innings with no runs allowed.
Right.
Okay, that was basically the story of the series, and Juan Soto. Okay, I think the pitching has held up really well. That kid Gill that pitched last night, I mean, he came back good from Tommy John. Let's just
Yes,
say
he
that.
did.
So, I mean, I'm excited, and the thing is you know what? It feels different. I feel like last year's team is kind of like the flip side. This year's team is like, once they won in Houston, even just the first game, it felt different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as they progressed and started beating Houston, look, we couldn't beat Houston to save our lives. You know?
Because they were cheating, that's why.
Exactly. So maybe we put a stop to that shit. But anyway, okay, we took their shot and we swept them, and now, you know, we got the broom in hand, waiting for the next 2 games against Arizona.
Well, if at this point, let me interject and apologize to the rest of the panel and apologize to anyone that may
That's
be
why
watching
Wayne,
on Facebook
Wayne,
or blockchain.
give
or,
me credit for being self-conscious enough to know that there's a reason why I don't instigate Yankee conversations. Because once you get me started,
you're the only one on this panel that likes the Yankees. Even John hates the Yankees.
once you get me started,
There's no stopping him. There's no stopping
so
him.
I'm gonna go ahead and cede my time now.
Okay, thank you. Elliot.
Once again, I
You're
apologize to
welcome.
those who are watching
Okay.
and to the
He
panel.
ain't gonna be.
I
Hey,
did
he
not
ain't gonna be
know.
asking me about the Yankees no more this year.
I shall not, unless they play the Braves.
Braves are in
Unless
first
they
place.
play the
Yeah,
Braves.
well,
Braves
And they
are in
will.
first place. Ken, sorry for your loss on the Boston Red Sox. They're already in the middle of the pack, 3-2.
yeah, we won last night.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
9-0.
Okay, whatever.
course,
I'm in the same boat. I'm behind. Go figure. We're behind Detroit and Minnesota in the division. Give me a freaking break.
4-0.
Good Lord.
The
Detroit
What the
Tigers.
hell's up with
4-0.
the? What's up with the 5-0
Those are the
Pirates?
Kitties.
What's up with the 5-0 Pirates?
That's okay. Give them time. They'll be,
The 0-4,
they're not gonna win 60 games
Washington
this year.
Well, you
We
would
knew-
expect 0-4.
We knew the
from
Nationals were
Washington
going to be
Nationals.
bad, but the Pirates are on fire.
That's what's up with the Pirates. 0-4 from the Washington Nationals. They swept them, and then who did they play yesterday? I forgot who they played yesterday, but they
Who, the Pirates?
Trying to remember. Let's see.
The Pirates
Yeah.
swept the
One
Marlins.
second.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
the Marlins they swept. That's right. The Reds played the Nationals the first
Yeah.
couple of games. Yeah, they swept the Marlins.
So
Yeah, the Guardians got the Mariners tonight, so I mean,
baseball's going to start cooking here pretty soon once
Yes, it is.
once the NBA and NHL seasons dissipate. You know what I mean? And
again, if you look at the comments, guys, Brett makes a really good point. It's just a matter of time before E yells about Aaron Boone. It's only a matter of time.
And also, Brett, once again, I've already apologized on Facebook.
It's your
I saw
fault,
your
Wayne.
comment
It's
there.
all your fault.
and you know what? I'm not going to say a word about Aaron Boone, positive or negative, either way. I'm not going to say a word.
You're lying now.
I am just going to let the season ride and see where
Let nature take care of itself.
where the bumps come in and how he handles them, because that's his biggest problem. He doesn't know how to handle, and sometimes he makes questionable errors. It's all that freaking analytics bullshit. Go back to fucking playing the game the way we knew how to play it. Come on now.
Agreed.
You know, all this fucking bullshit.
I don't care about WAR.
Oh man, come
Whatever.
on. The game is
Yeah,
so
war,
watered down
yeah.
it ain't even funny, dude.
Wins above replacement.
I mean,
yeah.
I miss the days when you see Nolan Ryan.
Load management.
When Nolan Ryan pitches
Yeah.
throws 102 pitches in 10 innings. I miss those days when the starting pitcher.
Shit, how about the game where he pitched I think it was 15 innings and threw 170 something pitches?
Yeah,
Who Nolan?
yeah,
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan.
He even threw 237 in one game.
Oh, how about the game where he got drilled in the head
Mhm.
And still, and was bleeding.
and stayed in the game bleeding
Jackson.
and finished the damn
Jackson
game?
hit
It
him
won.
in the mouth.
Where the
No,
hell are all the
I'm saying,
Nolan
no,
Ryans around here?
Good.
Well, baseball, with all the rule changes they've made, one rule,
Every
and
sport.
you can agree or disagree. Yeah, they should implement the pitcher tied to the DH rule. The pitcher has to pitch 5 innings for the DH to stay in the game. If the pitcher comes out before 5 innings, the DH is eliminated. I would love to see that rule.
Do you want to use that?
Write it in, dude.
If
Don't
that
toss it in the
happens, then
trash.
Shohei Ohtani's not going to have a great season.
Well,
No, I
Shohei
mean,
Ohtani's
you know,
not going to pitch this year.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Well, no, but he's a DH. He's the DH.
Yeah, he's
so.
well, yeah. Hey, he can play outfield
he'll be
too.
pitching dice in Vegas.
Yeah.
You stole my comment. I was just getting ready to say.
Hey, did you guys see that the attendance at Oakland for the first 4 games against the Guardians?
Absolutely.
Well, I know what they posted, but you look in the stands, there's like 200
It's like a
people.
freaking
there.
ghost town in the
There
Oakland
were
Coliseum.
more people in the parking lot than there were in the stands.
Correct.
They based it
They
on
gotta play
tickets
on,
sold as
They
opposed to
sold 3,000
uh,
tickets, but there ain't 3,000 people in these freaking stands. I'm just saying.
That's because they're all in the parking lot.
They're all in the parking lot protesting.
They're all in the parking lot as a protest.
we have a Detroit Tigers fan in the
That
house,
would be Sheila.
Sheila.
Who? Sheila?
Is that your
Oh,
sister? or
Sheila.
She's
sister-in-law?
bringing back. She's going retro. Mark
Mark
Fidrich.
What
Fidrich.
is this, the 80s? Come on, give me a break.
That's
that
got
your-
to talk to his
Is that your
ball.
sister or sister-in-law, Wayne? Sheila.
Who? No, I have no idea who
Sheila
that is.
Dyke. I don't know who she is.
Oh, Sheila. She's the one that's always
John's friend.
liking and
Oh,
commenting on my
she's with David. Is that David's wife?
David who?
He's a friend of John. I think she's one of John's friends.
She's a friend of David Vanderboot, which is
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, him too, yeah.
yeah.
Vanderbunt, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
I
only
like
two people
her.
I know
Yo,
that are in.
hey, Wayne, you're going to like her because she always approves of 49er posts.
Oh God.
I like her
I like
already.
the Tigers and the 49ers. I don't understand that at all. No, it's
I like
almost
her
as bad as
already.
me liking the Bucks and the Browns.
Oh, and she loves it when when I criticize LeBron.
I'm
You
good
keep
with
on
that
doing
too.
that, Elliot. You're not gonna hear any back spasm from me. I mean, if you want to criticize LeBron, go right ahead.
Exactly.
He's
Did
such
you
a
see
whiner.
how? Did you see how they caught him with a pair of shoes, a pair of Jordans on the other night?
No, I
And
didn't see that.
it said Air on the side on the sole, and then I guess he wrote in or whatever James.
Get out of here with that
Yep.
nonsense.
That's like
You know what? LeBron needs to
It's
retire.
like that
Air
guy.
James, dude.
Just
It's like
go
that
away.
guy autographing. It's like Agent Orange autographing Bibles.
I mean, just go away, LeBron, because you know what? You're not going to be
She's
able to.
Armando's friend. Sheila Dyke is Armando's
Yeah.
friend.
Armando's friend.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you, Bet, for that. I appreciate it.
Army.
Well, you're my friend now. If you're
She's
gonna
got
talk
that
about the
MS. She's
49ers.
got that MSN chat connection. Guys.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, the only two people I know that came in or still in is my brother and my brother-in-law, B. Rich and
Okay.
James.
Yeah, Sheila, welcome to our show.
Welcome to
Thank
our
you
show.
for watching. And tell Army that he has yet to contact me when he comes to St. Pete, knowing damn well I'm only half an hour away, and still doesn't decide he wants to contact me and get together. So, anyway.
By the way, speaking of that, did Katie go to see you? Did Katie
No.
come to see you?
No, she's in Sarasota
Brett?
this week, but no.
Brett, nobody gives a shit about Roger Clemens. God damn.
Brett,
The shit you
Brett,
post
we
up,
love
man.
you
Come
so
on
much,
now.
man. We're glad you're here. But God, man, come on.
And the Savannah
Clemens?
Bananas on top
Really?
of that too.
Really? Come on.
You better let them know.
Please.
Sorry, Sheila. I thought that was
Yeah,
Brett.
thank you, Sheila. Please let him know. I'm tired of sitting here on my ass not doing anything, and he doesn't.
Yeah, let him know.
Down.
Let Army know that
He comes to Florida every year. I mean, I don't know
he needs
why
to jump in, man. Come on.
He still got his
Yeah.
property in Tampa, didn't he?
We haven't
St.
seen him in a
Petersburg.
while.
St. Petersburg? Okay.
Yes. Yes. I've met Army once in person.
Army is
Army
crazy.
is crazy.
That's my boy right there.
He was in Tampa, and I actually got to meet him. There was a place I met with. We were going to. I was actually going with a different group, and he happened to be in town, and he was there. I don't know if we planned it or whatever, but it was. I'm talking over almost 20 years ago is when this happened, Ken. So, when I was still living in
It's
Tampa.
been 20 years since I saw him. Since that was
Yeah.
the first time I was in Vegas.
Same here when we all met
Yeah.
in Vegas. When we met in Vegas.
We
Yeah.
got that picture of Army and Rod and me and Dave.
God, Rod, I miss that. I miss him so much, man.
I do too.
I miss
Yeah,
him.
same here.
Oh,
Rod. Hardister.
Rod
Oh,
Hardister, who was one of our friends from
Hardister.
MSN chat called Ogre.
Okay.
He's good dude. He's a good dude.
If you've
No.
seen that picture of the four of us,
He's more of a Texan than,
Yeah.
than Ken is. I'm just saying.
and he's from Kansas.
So, but yeah,
Okay.
he was a Jayhawk fan. He's a Cowboys fan.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he was good people. I mean, he was a great big old teddy bear is what he was.
Yes.
And he passed away, I guess 6 or 7 years ago now. Has it been?
It's been 7 years. 7
years. I think it was 20. I want to say 2019.
I was gonna say 2018 or 2019,
Yeah,
one of the two.
yeah.
But yeah, he's been gone
Man,
that long.
it seemed like it's been
I mean,
that long.
Rhonda passed away 4 years ago or 5 years ago as well. Actually, Rhonda went before Rod.
Rhonda went before Rod, didn't she?
Rhonda went
Yeah.
before Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhonda was my baby sister. I miss her dearly.
And then Jan went before Rhonda, I believe.
Jan.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did. She did. I can still remember the day that her daughter posted that her
Yeah.
mom had passed away, and it's like, oh my God,
I could
my
not believe
God.
it.
because it was sudden and unexpected. So
Sheila loves it when I give crap about the Cowboys.
cowgirls,
That's Army, though.
cowgirls.
Yeah.
She must give him crap
Whatever.
too.
All right, Sheila, you're allowed here and you're welcome here any day of the week. I'm just saying.
That's right.
Any
You don't
day,
root
Anytime
for the
if
Cowboys.
you're gonna bash
Yeah.
the Cowboys, we're welcome you.
Anti-Cowboys
Sorry.
are more than
Sorry, Ken.
welcome. You
Yeah.
get a free pass, lifetime membership.
Absolutely. Sorry about that.
Like I said, I like her already.
Good grief.
bad enough Ken can't win during the regular season or the postseason. Now he can't win on this show either, so it's all good.
Oh, just to let you know, Ken, I saw a meme
But
on
he's all
Facebook
in.
the other day. It said P. Diddy is hiding out in the Cowboys
Yeah, I
trophy room.
posted,
Nobody will find him.
that. I put that up earlier.
Oh, that's right.
They
You put it up.
They said if he wants a good place to hide, he needs to go to the Cowboys trophy room. Nobody been in there for 30 years.
You get lost in all the dust and everything.
Right?
He could hide forever in there.
How much dust is that 95 Super Bowl victory collecting, Ken?
Well, nobody knows because nobody's gone in the room to check it.
Correct. The 94 49ers.
Yeah, but we've
won
got
one since the Niners.
no. We've gotten trophies since then, just not a Super
Not
Bowl
that
one.
one.
We got the NFC Championship three
Oh, boy.
times.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, our trophy closet is still functional.
Looking trophy.
This is an odd segue, guys, but I want to ask you guys a question. Who misses the old trophies from the AFC and NFC Championship? Lamar Hunt and
You mean instead of the half football,
correct?
they had the bowls?
Correct. I mean, they were classic. They were classy trophies and looked really good. I mean, they were named after Lamar Hunt and what's his
George
face?
Hallis.
Hey, it's
George
called
Hallis.
budget.
Hallis.
It's called budget cuts.
Right.
Come on, give me a break. Those trophies were so much
A
better.
big
I'm sorry.
conglomerate like the
Forward,
NFL. A big conglomerate like the NFL budget cuts.
Cutting corners.
That was like the meme the other day when they say Jerry can't go sign any free agents because he's got to support his kids. He's got kids to support.
Wow.
I said, man, how many hidden babies does he have?
I don't know.
Who knows? He gets one every other year, I think.
I gotta pay child support.
So what you're saying is we all thoroughly misunderstood his comment about being all in.
Yeah.
Because he's been all in on everything but his football
That's right.
team.
Brett, my opinion on the new Brown Stadium is this. I am in the minority of fans. I do not want a dome in Cleveland. I do not want a Brown Stadium outside of where it's at on the lake, where it deserves to be. I'm in the minority. People, I follow a lot of people that say we need a dome. I don't want a dome. Cleveland is not a dome team. They are not. The entire AFC North play outside in the elements. Keep it that way. But I don't pay the bill. So whatever it is. Jimmy Haslam wants to move the Browns to a site outside of downtown Cleveland, and they want to put a dome up.
Hey, maybe they're vying for like future Super Bowls to be taken.
That's a possibility, Elliot. I understand that thing.
I'm just saying, that gives them a better shot at somewhere down the line hosting a Super Bowl.
The Browns have a home field advantage during the months of November and December because of the way the weather comes off Lake Erie into Cleveland.
Yes.
That is their advantage. That is their home field advantage. And I'm a traditionalist. I'm an old man. I'm grumpy. I don't care. I prefer the Browns playing in open air, just like the rest of the division.
You're just a crotchety son of a bitch. That's all.
Fuck you, Elliot.
There you have it. A keep off my
That's
lawn
right.
moment.
Get off my lawn. So that's just my opinion. I don't like the fact. I don't like the even the breath of maybe doing a dome and for the Browns. I'm sorry. No, not and be the only ones in the division with a dome. No. I'm sorry. I don't care. No.
That would look
It
kind
would.
of weird.
Yeah.
The aesthetics
would.
of that.
But what if it makes you better against your division if you had it?
You know what? Jim Brown will will roll over in his grave along with guys like
Not if they win.
Harold Graham and the whole. And you know what? I mean, come on. No.
Shit, if they win, he'd resurrect. He ain't rolling over on nothing.
Grumpy old men. Yes, Brett, I am actually Walter Mouthoff. Thank you very much.
Besides, you already got a Cleveland team that plays in the elements. Why not just put up a dome? I'm sorry.
You mean the Guardians?
I mean the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, fuck you, Elliot. Again.
Ouch. Ouch.
Cleveland 1.0 over in Baltimore.
You know what, Wayne? He enjoys doing this to me. He enjoys coming after me with the 95 moves. You know what? I mean, it's just, you know, he really loves it because he knows he gets pissed off when he hears about it.
I just threw my back laughing.
And I'm a dumbass for falling for it too, Wayne. That's okay.
Well, I've learned a lot today. I've learned a lot.
Stay with us, Wayne. We'll teach you some more stuff.
Don't mention the Yankees. Don't mention the Yankees to Big E. That's his first lesson.
Right. And don't mention Baltimore and the Browns in the same. Yeah,
sentence. Don't bring up the Browns and anything because you know they still. The 1.0 has 2 Super Bowls and the 2.0 has none. So, you know.
I can see where
I'm
that
going to
could
come
be
out
a
and say the
sore
thing
spot.
that our good friend.
Matter of fact, the 2.0 version
used to say all the time. Go fuck yourself, Elliot. I'm just saying.
As a matter of fact, the 2.0 version hasn't won a Super Bowl in their history. If you think about it.
And they've had 25,000 different quarterbacks in their history too.
Hey, that's got nothing to do with nothing, yo.
No,
you can't say they haven't won since
2.0 have never played in the Super Bowls.
Yeah, but at least 1.0 had a win way back in the Stone Age.
Oh God.
What's up, Jamal?
That's Jamal. Jamal, man. Hey, what's up, man?
Good to see you, Jamal.
Oh, Jamal, what's happening, man?
I can't see anybody's names on here.
Yeah, I know. What's going on with Restream? I don't know. I got to figure out.
I got Facebook open on the other side. So
I do too. I've got Facebook open.
Same here. Yeah, I got Facebook open.
Okay.
So
that's the only way I know who comes on now.
Exactly. So.
God, guys.
Hearts and cheese.
See what? John missed a great show tonight. I'm just saying.
John will be fine.
God.
Anything else in the world of sports that we didn't cover today?
I don't know, but let me ask you guys this. I'm going to ask for a opinion. What? What?
Carson Wentz to the Chiefs.
Yeah. So what?
Another one of those.
Another one of those guys that is chasing a ring.
You'll
never see the field to play because Pat Mahomes is that good. Anyway, let's get your opinions. Who do you guys like this weekend in the WNBA Final Four?
You mean NCAA Women's Final Four?
Yes, correct.
No.
I believe WNBA is over with, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant the NCAA Women's. Thank you, Elliot.
You're welcome. I don't mean to correct you, but if you make
you do it all the time, it's all good. I'm used to it by now.
Your Alzheimer's needs a support system.
Yes, it does.
I will go out on a limb and say Iowa over South Carolina.
You think Iowa wins it all?
Iowa will win it all.
Wayne, what do you think?
South Carolina.
Elliot?
Oh, and they'll beat Iowa, by the way.
I'm going Iowa.
So Iowa goes down 2 years in a row in the final, is what you're saying, Wayne.
I'm going Iowa.
Yep. They have the star.
I grew some hair, Ken.
South Carolina has a more complete team.
You did.
All right, and what about the men's
like
bracket?
Aaron Judge now.
I mean, the men's bracket is not getting the publicity as much as the women's. But what do you guys think about the men's?
That's
bracket?
because they don't have an all-time scorer and
UConn over Purdue.
In NCAA history.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm sitting 35 and 25. So.
Yep. What about you, Wayne? The men's.
Same. UConn over Purdue.
Who's playing Purdue?
Purdue and NC State.
Purdue plays Alabama.
UConn and Alabama.
And UConn plays
Alabama.
NC State.
NC State.
All right. I'm going to say Purdue.
That's a good pick.
Oh, before we sign off, Scott, shout out to the Red Wings last night for taking out the
See, I'm not the only one that can get under your skin, boy.
All right, that's it. I'm
Hey,
getting drunk. I'm getting drunk tonight. That's
it's
all.
a-
Okay,
It's a
got
49er
one
thing.
last
You
one,
wouldn't
too.
understand.
I got one last one too.
You got to be a 49er to come at people like that.
I got one last comment to
Go ahead.
Daggers.
rest in peace, Larry Lucchino. Larry Lucchino passed away today. I didn't always agree with some of his moves, but I respect him the way he ran the front office of the Red Sox and everything, and Orioles before then. So,
While we're on the rest in peace,
Vontae Davis.
Vontae Davis.
Vontae
Davis, yes.
Vontae Davis.
oh,
35 years old. That is.
And
way-
there was a comedian that passed away today too, as well, or yesterday. SCTV. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he was
Was he funny?
SCTV.
yes.
Was he funny?
Yes.
Okay. Then why don't you remember his name?
I didn't hear about that.
Joe Flaherty.
Joe Flaherty. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Joe Flaherty passed away today. Yes.
Wow.
April
Yeah, I
actually
did not
passed
know
away
that.
yesterday.
I
Yeah.
did not hear about that. Wow.
Yeah.
My
Joe
condolences
Flaherty
to
passed away
John because Vontae Davis was a Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, Buffalo
Yes.
Bill. Yep. As
Yes.
well as the Miami
The
Dolphins.
cause has not been released, but I'm sure it's probably going to be self-inflicted or probably a drug overdose. Who knows? Because
Or it could be natural causes. You never know.
Remember, he retired in the middle of a game
Yeah,
At
at
halftime.
halftime.
at halftime.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. He
Yeah.
wasn't bashful at all.
And one other thing before we go, Rasheed Rice is in negotiations talking
With the
to
police?
authorities.
According to his lawyer, he is cooperating
He
with
is,
police.
He's cooperating,
on
yeah.
that.
And I happen to know his lawyer, so
You know his lawyer?
yes, Royce West. He's a UTA grad.
Is he a friend or just an acquaintance?
More or less an acquaintance, yeah. But he's a former football player at UTA,
Okay.
and he's in fact he's a state senator here in Texas. But he's also got obviously a lawyer's job too. So yeah, he's being well represented. But yeah,
And
you're
for the
right.
record,
He's
Brett, nobody
cooperating
cares
with the
about
police.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting a 1-year deal. Nobody cares. Anyway,
Who posted that?
that was Brett,
Brett, who else?
a resident Chiefs fan.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what?
The show.
You know what?
There's what?
I'll tell you what, Brett.
RB3? He's
I'll tell you what,
RB3,
Brett.
right?
If for some odd, God forbid reason, Patrick goes down next year and you've got Carson Wentz as your starting quarterback,
You ain't
I
winning
hope you
shit.
go down in flames. I'm just going to say that right now.
Oh, that's guaranteed, dude.
Yes.
Carson Wentz ain't winning nothing, dude.
I'm not wishing injury on Patrick. I'm just saying I'm going to enjoy the shit show that is Carson Wentz if he plays next year. I'm just going to enjoy it. We're going to rub it in, Brett. Just go with it. Anyway. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Fantastic show. I'm really enjoying these middle of the week shows. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Ken, thank you for being here. We didn't know if you did it, but we're glad you were here.
Okay, Thursday night's gonna be the same time.
7 o'clock.
7 on
7
Thursday.
o'clock. Okay.
So 6 o'clock your time.
Well, I've got a meeting Thursday night, but I'll try and make next
If
Tuesday.
you can make it, that's great. It's fine. So I mean, like I said, I know John can't be here because of work. I mean, because he's 2 hours behind and he's still at work at this time.
But I'll definitely be here
but-
Sunday also.
Yeah, but Tuesdays are at 6 because Wayne can't make it at 7. So we're gonna do it at 6.
The
And then
Facebook
Thursdays
banner
are
will
at
show
7.
you what times they start.
Yeah, and then Thursdays.
Oh,
at
by the way, the Facebook, when I scheduled it, it says 7:30 this coming Sunday.
right.
But for anybody that's watching replay, this and that, and I'm gonna send out a notice. The show's at 6 this Sunday because of WrestleMania.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, the show's at 6 on Sunday. Yes. Make sure we remind John of that so he doesn't he's not surprised.
So,
Because
So
he can't
WrestleMania
remember
Friday,
yesterday,
Saturday, and
let alone
Sunday?
what's going on today.
but it won't let me edit it in the
Okay.
thing. I'm gonna try to cancel it and then redo it.
Start make a post in the group and just I would do a couple of posts in the group just to make sure everybody gets it that we're going to be on an hour and a half earlier on Sunday.
So
So
there's WrestleMania Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
no, just
Well,
Saturday
and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday.
And then I'm off all week next week,
The
guys.
Pat McAfee show is gonna be at WrestleMania this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, I'm off all next week from work because
The Masters.
it is
Masters
time for the tradition greater than any other, the Masters.
Tradition
And I will be off all
continues.
next week.
Hello,
Hello,
friends.
Hello, friends. By the way,
Tradition unlike any other.
tradition like any other.
Starts with the women's amateur on Saturday, the chip drive and putt on Sunday or Monday, one of the two. And then the par 3 contest on Wednesday, and then we go right into the Masters.
And this will be the last one for Vern Lundquist.
Yes, Vern Lundquist is going to be the 16-hole tower for the last time.
The last time.
And you know what? Nobody did it better at the 16th than Vern did. I mean, from Jack Nicklaus's putt, yes, sir, to Tiger, his amazing shot, no 5 off the 16 green. In your life, have you seen anything like it? That was the call Vern made. So, Tiger will be in the field too, guys. He's gonna be playing. So
you could tell when that ball started bending.
I rewatched that over the weekend. I rewatched that whole final round over the weekend from 2005, and to this day, that shot just amazes the hell out of me. How was he able to get it there? I mean, good God! I mean,
it was like it was in a magnet. I mean,
he might as well have been a mile away from that hole where it was lying. I mean, come on.
You know, it's a great show when we go over the hour and we're still.
You know what? I'm just chit-chatting, guys. And then Sunday, I watched his 2019 win, which was also, I mean, that was just the shot on 16 and 19 was great too because he almost pulled his tee shot on 19. So, but
I've got some street tacos and some burritos and nachos to get started on. So.
All right, we're gonna get out of here.
And believe it or not,
thank you everyone that showed up. Elliot,
I'm getting ready to leave
on behalf of my co-host, Mr. Elliot Big E Lamba, Wayne Lynch, and Ken Koslow, we are the Sports Nerds. We will be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. See you then. Elliot, play the outro, please.
Peace out.
And there you have it, folks. Another episode of the Sports Nerd Show in the books, and it's on to the next. Thanks each and every one of you for joining us. We do sincerely hope you will come back next week as we roll out another episode of the Sunday Night Sports Nerd Show. But until then, on behalf of the Sports Nerd Scott Wright and his co-hosts John Olsen, Ken Koslow, and me, Big E, we'd like to wish you all a great night and an excellent week that's filled with all the sports content any sports fan could possibly ask for. That's right, boys and girls. You've just been hit with a pack rant from the Rant Pack. And with that, Sports Nerd Nation, we are out.